Welcome, everyone. It is Upstage Rewind, and I'm Crystalline Lashington, your host. We're having a great conversation with a creative. The ultimate Grenadian creative is joining me today. Welcome, Teddy Frederick from the Grenada Film Company. And today we're talking about In We Place. What's going on, Teddy?
Yo, it's your boy. I'm here representing.
It's so funny because when you put in your name initially, it said Yeti, and I don't know if this was you playing with your name because some people switch it up ever so often.
Man, I did not, but did you see it as YDDET?
Yeddy.
I've never seen it. I don't know why.
I mean, if you decide to become a rapper, maybe that could be your rapper name.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
Well, Teddy, I have been a fan of yours since whenever it was that we met. I don't even remember. But you are super creative, you're very skilled, very talented, and now you're pouring yourself into a new project called In We Place. I love the name, first of all. Tell us what In We Place is about.
Um, Man, there's a situation here right now that we have to deal with the pandemic, and a lot of our artists who used to be gigging a lot around this time of the year, they don't have the opportunity to do that right now. And so, with a lot of things being moved in a digital sense and being put online virtually, I just thought that why can't I do something for these artists who don't necessarily be around the carnival scene much, but around this time of the year they gig a lot, and because of COVID, they won't be able to do that. And some of them are my friends, and so I just thought I just use the knowledge and the skills that I have to try and make a platform, something small that doesn't take away too much of our time, but still give them that ability to showcase their talent.
I love it. And it's the same reason we started Upstage. You know this. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
the same reason. We're in quarantine. It was carnival time, and carnival time for a lot of soca artists who dominate the entertainment space in Grenada is really
yeah,
where they get their bread and butter. I'm an entertainer myself, and yeah, I gig. I gig, and ain't no gigs happening for almost the entire year. So it's important for other people and other corporate citizens, I think, to recognize that. And I commend you for taking on that nice little fun project. So In We Place, tell me about the name. How did
yeah,
you
man.
decide to call it In We Place?
Well, first of all, I was this project is a collaboration between the Grenada Film Company, Sonic's production, and Artful Yours, which is with Laura Alston. She's from the U.S. So Kaim, Joseph, and Laura came on as other producers on the show as well. So we legit had a think tank, and with myself, Laura, Sonics, and Travis Ranger from TR Photography, we just sat down. We went through a list of names that we think would resonate with Caribbean people because we just wanted at this time of the year to make it something that's more Caribbean related. And we just came up with In We Place. It just after a long list of names and going through a few things, this was the winner.
I love it. And I love the collaboration as well. It's
Yeah.
always so important, especially in the brainstorming stages, right? So I'm going to show a quick video of the very first In We Place video that came out. Let's take a little rewind to look at this one.
Take up your cross and follow him, and let the good Lord save you from your sin. She said, bring all your troubles to the river. And she prays that one day it'll all get better. So pray for your son. Just pray for your son. Pray for your son.
Ooh, Jefferson is a staple when it comes to
I know,
entertainment in
right?
Grenada. I think that makes sense as a start.
Yeah.
How was filming that process?
Um, it was okay. I think for me, the biggest challenge at first was to kind of get people to buy into the idea because it's new. I'm just starting. I'm not known on the music scene for creating shows, so there's a lot of questions, and my creative direction sometimes is not, I guess, easily understandable at first, glimpse. But as I started to communicate more and more people got involved, it was easy to articulate it and it was easy to get more people to come over. But I wanted to create a space with the house where every individual artist that comes onto the set, they have a different and unique look. So every artist that performs their song, you would see the set somewhat kind of changes a little bit to give that artist a different look in the same space. And when we get to the dancehall section, it's going to look entirely different. So you guys could stay tuned for that as well.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited. So talk to us about the artist who's already been on, and if you can tease us some people who are going to be on, tell us.
So the format of the show, um, it's pre-recorded. So artists kind of necessarily they have to have their music ready to go, right? Um, so original music and pre-recorded music, and we're gonna run until like the second week in December, and the third week we're gonna finish with a finale where we're gonna do a live performance because there's so much artists. I couldn't ignore all of the other beautiful talents that's out there. So we're gonna do a 1 hour live presentation for a final, climax of the show,
Yes.
and that's when people could see some of the familiar faces that they're known, maybe in the soca realm and other bigger artists, I guess, locally that
Mhm.
probably gonna come and grace our stage with a performance, I guess, performance. Yeah.
I like it.
I
I like
can't tell
it.
you who it is yet because we're still trying to confirm persons
Okay.
who have the time, first of all, to come out. Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Most entertainers have the time right now, right?
You would like to think that. You would like to think that, but
Right.
a lot of people have died into so their attention is being split now with their music and other things that they're trying to do, maybe with their families and their businesses, because a lot of them are business
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to get their time is, yeah.
That's true. And it is December. It is Christmas. It is family.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like
Mm-hmm.
is that you're bringing this for the season. We're still in a
Yeah.
situation where we aren't getting as much entertainment as we used to. And I do believe entertainment is so important in this time. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
A lot of people are going through so many things, whether it's economically, socially, psychologically. And I love that creatives like yourselves are coming out and, showcasing what you can on your own pocket. I'm
Yeah.
assuming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
mean,
takes a lot.
it is, but I think it has to be done. For the young people in Grenada who are aspiring to do these things and looking for platforms to vent, with their music, with their craft. They need it. They need to see things are happening like that in the country. And I think this is one of our goals. Also with the film training that we've been doing with the Grenada Film Company, we have taken some internships, we have taken on some mentorships to train young producers, young editors. So things like that I think is very important, and a lot of these persons have gotten involved in the process to kind of show they've been around for a minute, so they can put hands on set, put hands on deck, and help to create this product. Yeah.
I love it. That's really important because now we're not only talking about 2020, but we're talking about 2030 and 2040 in terms of developing the talent in Grenada. And I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
That's good. Hats off to you. Anything
Yeah,
else
man.
you want to make sure and tell us before we get that little sneak peek of that Sabrina clip?
Ooh, nah, let's watch the clip.
Okay. All right.
She have a good eye on Mr. Walker. Mama said I wanna embarrass her.
Was that her mother sitting there? Teddy, are you there? Hopefully we haven't lost Teddy Frederick. We're here. This is Upstage Rewind. Crystal and Lashington here. We're talking to Teddy Frederick from the Grenada Film Company about In We Place. All right. So Teddy, are you here?
Yes, I am.
There we go. Was that Sabrina's mother sitting there on the set?
It was.
I love it. And a lot of people, I mean, some people may not know, but her mom is a singer as well. So I love that that was incorporated.
This is like an iconic moment for her.
Yes.
To put her mom there in that set. Yeah.
I mean, I saw this pieces of that set live when I came across to you. And I really love it. I love how it's transformed and how you used your creativity to make it look like a house. Even with the the strings falling down by the window. I don't even know what that's called.
When you're growing up, you definitely have one of those streamers in your house. So you have to put it.
It's essential.
And the blind in the window to tie it up and thing on the morning.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know who invented this thing, but it was all over. And sometimes I used to like twirl around in it for fun. I used to do all sorts of things with this these beads. But I love that you're capturing.
It made it so cool.
Was that?
No, the sound of it alone is just so cool.
Right. But I love that you've captured that unique Caribbean essence just in the set alone. That alone it gives me life while watching the videos. And of course, the talent is just exceptional. We look forward to seeing more. And of course, we're here for you at Upstage TV show. It's all about collaborating and, just making sure that we're supporting each other in this creative space. So be sure to follow the Grenada Film Company. Is it on YouTube? You can see the videos. Tell us where we can find you.
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube for now. Our website is on the way. You can sign up for a newsletter, but it's still under construction. So Instagram, YouTube, Facebook.
We have a little comment there. Indeed. Kataka is saying, In We Place set is beyond amazing. He also says, it reminds me of my house before Hurricane Ivan. Interesting, right?
Yeah. Well, I think that kind of played into what we was doing because I wanted to tap into that nostalgia for a lot of Grenadians who, probably would have be able to resonate with stuff like that.
Of course. And some people still, you know what I mean? Whether it is it might have been your grandparents' house, it might have been your parents' house, it might be your current house. You know what I mean? So, and for not just Grenada, but a lot of other islands in the Caribbean, that's the vibe,
Yeah. I mean, the Caribbean on a whole has so many stories. I mean, I traveled for the last 5 years as a director of photography, not just regionally, but internationally. And what I've noticed is that there's a need for Caribbean-themed visuals and music and everything just Caribbean, but to be done in a more polished way. So no longer we can look at it and say, oh, well, we know that's made in the Caribbean because visually we just know it has this sort of kind of rudimentary, naive kind of look to it. But now more for professional, more for artistic, a lot of higher production value is being placed in a lot of Caribbean work, but to still bring across those Caribbean themes. And I think that's what I was trying to do here by using something that's familiar but still do it in such a way that it's done well.
And you nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. I agree. We should be celebrating what is uniquely ours, packaging it the way we want to, and then presenting it to the world as compared to someone taking advantage or exploiting what is ours and then, controlling that narrative. We need to control the narrative. And I love what you're doing.
Well, the best people to articulate Caribbean stories is Caribbean people.
Right? Precisely.
That's part of our mandate to articulate stories that resonate with Caribbean people so we can see ourselves on the screen, but do it in a way that it's good enough so that still it can be marketed internationally.
Agreed. I think that's a great place, a great point to end on. Thank you so much, Teddy Frederick.
You're most welcome.
Be sure to check out In We Place. I in my place. It reminds me of that Lava Man song. So
man, who knows? Maybe next time we could get some belly dancing. I don't know. Something like that. You never know.
I may have a skirt somewhere I could pull up for you.
Yep.
You know, you could call me. We could make it happen. All right.
That's right.
We'll definitely make it happen. So in We Place, it's on. You might see some belly dancing soon.
Mm.
And check them out on YouTube. You can check out the full videos there. Sabrina is up. Jefferson is up. Someone else was up too.
Hakeem. We got Hakeem
Hakeem.
on there. Yeah.
Right? So he's up. And of course, you can check out, if you're watching today, which is the 2nd of December, you can check out Akeem and Lion Paw. They're going to be live on GBN with Upstage TV show, 8 p.m. So you definitely want to tune in for that one. And be sure, of course, to follow Upstage TV show on Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube for more juicy stories like In We Place that's happening in Grenada and the region. Thank you so much, Teddy. I'm
You're most
Crystal
welcome.
Lashington. Have a good day, y'all.
Peace.